Louie is by far my favorite character in Pikmin. I would go as far as to say, objectively, he's the best. He's simultaneously the sidekick and the main antagonist of the franchise. My two favorite archetypes. So today, we're ranking each Pikmin game based on a phenomenon I call Louie usage. And of course, as is with all rankings and tier lists, this is completely objective, and if you don't agree, you are wrong. What's up, guys? It's named Cody here, and welcome to my beautiful tier list. Let's not waste any time here and get to evaluating. Obviously, the Pikmin games without Louie are objectively the worst. This means the original Pikmin has to go in the bottom tier because Louie doesn't exist yet. But that's not as bad as Pikmin Bloom and Pikmin Adventure, where Louie does exist and still doesn't even get a reference in those games. And that's not as bad as Hey Pikmin, because in the previous two games, no Pikmin characters exist, but Olimar is out here soloing this game, and Louie gets to have none of the fun. So in typical Pikmin fan fashion, I have ranked Hey Pikmin as the worst Pikmin game. And as I said, this is objective. Next, let's get to the games that actually feature Louie. The crossover appearances. Yep, it's just Smash Bros. But logic denotes that these are technically better Pikmin games because of their Louie usage. Sorry, Pikmin 1 fans, looks like your game isn't as good as you thought it was. Smash Ultimate is in last place because even though Louie is a spirit, he does not get a spirit battle, you just have to buy him. Stupid. Brawl is next because the trophy has no detail, and Smash 4 is best, then add a 3 based on process of elimination. On to the mid tier, which I dubbed the disappointing tier, and there's no better explanation. These games promised Louie en masse, but did not deliver. Did I say these games plural? I should have said this game, because there's only one in this tier, and it's Pikmin 4. All around, Pikmin 4 had a really disappointing usage of our OG characters. Thankfully, we do get to play as Olimar a little bit, but Alf, Brittany, and Charlie don't even appear. They get like referenced, but why couldn't they have just been in the game? I don't need Don Perignon. And Louie actually gets sidelined as well. He only appears after you've beat the main story, and you fight him twice in Dandori battles. Whatever. His silence and ... dots aren't cool or mysterious anymore because he's been doing that. He's never not done that, actually. In Pikmin 2, nobody talked, except the dang ship! And you can't pull the Louie gets to be final boss again. You can't pull that. There's no emotional weight here. And may I just say, Louie's quests are perhaps the worst part of Pikmin 4. I 100%ed that game except for completing these. Too boring, too repetitive. It's all contrived in Pikmin 4. You can't bait me with the Pikmin 2 nostalgia. Next is our good tier named Well Done. It's a food illusion because Louie likes food. In this tier, I have put Pikmin 3. I think this is peak Goon Louie, which really defines his character. He's got a good chunk of the story dedicated to him, and the best comedy of Pikmin 3 derives from him too. He brings some flair to a kind of traditional game by stealing the juice and by taking you back to an old area you thought you were done with. What? I can never play this cutscene enough. And much to the delight of me about 7 years ago, he is playable in the Mission Mode DLC, as well as being the second captain in bingo battles. Used to turn that on just so I could play as him. I have just one thing to say to you. Oha! 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 Bear. Also in Well Done is Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Of course, this does everything right that Pikmin 3 did with the addition of the side stories. And they finally utilized the secret file cutscenes, which again, were peak Goon Louie. And the DLC is free. So, last but certainly not least, our triple S tier, the immaculate tier. The game I'm about to speak on is objectively the best Pikmin game of all time, based on our criteria. Pikmin 2! Louie is playable in the main story for the one and only time in the franchise in this game. Not to mention, the whole story revolves around him. This was the first time he was the final boss, and they did this right. Perfect amount of mystery, perfect amount of explanation. Just, there's something so sweet about the original. Listen to the sound of that whistle. Well, guys, that is everything. If you ever wondered what the best Pikmin games were, there you go. This isn't parody, this is not satire. Anyone joking about this in the comments will be banned. This is very serious. April Fools, guys! Check the date this video was uploaded. You got pranked! But that is all for now, so I thank you all so much for watching. I can't wait to see you all in the next one.